Okay, now we are live. Good evening, YouTube. My name is Andrea. I am here for another English conversation, and I have with me Alexandre, Ayla, Herbert, and Lucas Brizola, the new host on Talk and Talk. So let me explain how Talk and Talk works. That if you are watching us on YouTube and don't know about this platform, now it's a great opportunity, okay? Basically, here you can find some language to practice, such as English, Spanish, and French. This is not a class, this is just an immersion. I am not a teacher. I am here to develop my speaking skills as you guys. And we are in a safe place to do it because here we don't have judgment, we don't have corrections. We have just people that want to improve. So we are in a safe place in the best place to do it, okay? Today we are going to talk about learning to learn. By the way, I am replacing Victoria. It's not my time today, but I am here to replacing her. And this topic was created by her. I hope you enjoy it, guys. And we always start all the conversations on this platform by the self-presentation. So, Brizola, you are the best one presenting yourself. So, can you start, please?
Yeah, hello guys, good evening YouTube. My name is Lucas Brizola, but you call me Brizola. I am 29 years old and I'm from Sorocaba, the countryside of São Paulo, Brazil. I live with my mother and my dog Mel. I am single, I have two tattoos and a real passion for cooking, especially desserts. What else? In my free time, I love readings, watch movies and the series, and listen to music. My playlist gone from techno brega to rock. I work in recruitment and selection with a focus on technology. Academically, I hold a degree in logistics with an emphasis in administration. Business administration and a postgraduate degree in logistics and finance. I started study English and talk in February of this year. I start for scratch and every day I move closer to my main goal, become fluent and confident in English. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Brizola. And what about you, Alexandre?
What's up, guys? My name is Alexandre. I'm 40 years old. I live in Florianópolis, Santa Catarina, Brazil. I'm a logistics coordinator. My objective in learning English is to evolve my professionally. My hobby is jiu-jitsu. I'm black belt jiu-jitsu. In my free time, I like spending time with my family. Uh, uh, to go out with my wife in evening, with my family and weekend. That's it. That's it, guys. This is a little bit about myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandre, for sharing. Ailinha?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm Ayla. Um, I'm from Belém, north of Brazil. I'm also hosting here on Talk and Talk since last year, and I've been in this process of studying English since 2020. Um, I appreciate to study language, so that's why I decided to study French and recently Spanish. So I work as a public servant. I work in a federal court here in Belém because I'm graduating in law. So uh, but I prefer to work more in administration. So I so appreciate to organize. I think I have ability to organize things and to I think it's a way I can improve my capacity to solve problems. So I so appreciate it. And that's it. That's a little about myself. So thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ailinha, for sharing. Herbert, your turn, please.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Herbert. I'm 44 years old. I was born and raised in the state of Rio de Janeiro. Currently, I live in a small town near to Rio de Janeiro. Um, in my spare time, I enjoy reading magazines and watching videos on YouTube and hanging out with my family and my cats. I'm a student. I work as a Airbnb host. I clean apartments. Uh, that's it. In my spare time, I enjoy, as I said, watching videos. And English is one of my hobbies. I've been studying English for 1 year and a half now. I'm here to practice my speaking skills.
Nice, Herbert, and it's so amazing to see your English level for 1 year and a half, So congrats, you speak very well. And in my case, guys, I'm Andrea. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been attending Talk and Talk since October 2021, and I became a host in February 2023 to improve my ability to speak. Of course, I'm still need to improve. Because of this, I am here almost every day, and because I love this community, I am in a safe place. No one judge my English, and I get really comfortable and confident to speak. So for me, it's the best part of Talk and Talk. So that's it, guys. Let's start the conversation. Alexandre, how do you currently learn new skills? You are muted.
I usually learning new skills with videos, read books. I I like read books because it help me in memory these topics. That is it,
Nice.
guys. That is it.
Nice, a good way to improve. And what about you, Ayla?
Sorry. Uh, in my case, yeah, I I like to listen to. I think in my capacity to understand the things. It's when I listen to different uh, accent. When I talking about to learn the language, I prefer to listen than for example, just to watch. And I like to write, take a note, and after I put the new vocabulary in my daily routine, for example, and that's the way helping me to assimilate little by little new vocabulary. And I practice here. Of course, it's the best way to improve my English skills. And I think what else? I like I like to practice every day short lessons by Duolingo or other apps, and to practice pronunciation, for example. I sometimes I use Elsa's app. I don't know if you know this app. So it's good to improve pronunciation, and because it's hard, sometimes we pronunciation a wrong way, and after that you have difficult to understand when people native speaker and you can't understand because the pronunciation, the wrong pronunciation, for example. So And yeah, it's more about this, guys. I like to be more to have a active learning. So so not just to watch, not just to listen, but I try to combine different ways to that works for me, it helps me, and it's it.
Nice. I like it, your strategy to learn new things, Ayla. Not new things, to learn a language. And I do believe that it's important to try to use new vocabularies each immersion, for example, because we have the opportunity, right? Because we are here every day and talking with different people. So it's a good way to improve. But to me, it's a little hard, guys, because, sometimes I catch myself just saying the same words, and sometimes I forget the same words that I use every day. So I need to improve this part. What about you, Herbert?
Okay, guys, I'll talk about English because it's the only one skill that I'm really interested at this moment. So as I said, I've been learning English for 1 year and a half, and most things I learned is from using internet over the internet, especially YouTube. And also I read a lot magazines and the Bible as well. So it's been great. I've been learning a lot from magazines. Um, I think watching videos on YouTube is one of the most effective ways to acquire the language and get to use the get used to the patterns of the language, acquire new vocabulary, new words, new expressions, the chunks is important. So yeah, I think that's it. Most of the time I spend most of my time in front of the laptop, the screens, watching videos and uh, in magazines as well.
Nice, Herbert. And you said about the YouTube. Which accent do you like to listen on YouTube, Because I know that it's important to stay in contact with a lot of accents, but do you have a favorite one or not?
Yeah, sure. I feel more comfortable when I listen to American accents.
Mm-hmm.
I feel more comfortable. I understand more, I would
Mm-hmm.
say. I try to watching videos from British people, Scottish people,
Hard,
Indian
right?
people, but I feel like it's harder to understand. Well,
Yeah.
I try. Sometimes I put a video from people, even Japanese people, people, Brazilians speaking English.
Mm-hmm.
But I prefer, my favorite one is American accent.
America.
And I
Yeah,
try to,
nice.
and I try to speak like them.
Mm-hmm. Like shadowing. Do you like to do that? Just
Yes,
uh,
yes, yes, I do this.
nice, nice. Thank you, Herbert. And what about you, Brizola? I know that you are putting so much effort to improve yourself, so let me know.
In my case, I usually learn new skills by combining theory and the practice. I start by exploring different resources like podcast, articles, articles, artigos, uh, movies and series in English or online class. It's depend. But to bind a solid foundation, then I immediately put that knowledge into practice, often by teaching or explaining it to others, which helps me internalize it. I also make sure to reflect on my process, identify mistakes, and refine my strategy over time. Basically, that's it.
Yeah, Yes, and I like it, guys. And I think I am a little like you. To be honest, I think sometimes that I am addicted to learning English, you know. Sometimes I think I am crazy because I just talk with my friends about English, about to improve my skills, this kind of things. And I don't know. It's my bubble. I really love learning English. I say that learning because we learn every day, you know. We are not the expert on this language. And I like to listening music. I know that it's hard sometimes to understand, but I like listening music. Uh, watching videos on YouTube as well. For example, when I arrive in my work, the first thing that I do is put on YouTube and choose some think in English and just to listening, and I think it's good to improve. I've been noticing that my listening skills it's improving a lot because let me give you an example. I am a huge fan of Lewis Hamilton, as you know, and at the beginning, I couldn't understand so well his speech, and now it's completely different. Of course, I don't understand 100%, but at least 70%, And for me, it's really good because I noticed that I've been improving. So, yeah, and Ayla said something about writing. Guys, I don't know about you, but I must write everything. To me, it's really better when I write down the things to understand and to understand it to fix the idea, the vocabulary or the grammar rules, So I need write down everything. I don't know why. So it works really well for me. Yeah, and that's it, guys. Let's move on. The question number two. What time of day is best for you learning and why? Brizolinha.
Yeah, for me, the night time is usually the best time for my learning because throughout my life, I've always studied in the night due to my work routine, become a natural habit for me, and I find it easier to focus when the day is quiet and there are few distractions. However, when I really excited about the subject, for example, English, I can study all day long without even noticing the time passing by. Uh, uh, in fact, I think motivation is just important at the time of day when I feel deeply engaged with topic I can productive at any time.
Nice, nice. Good to know. And what about you, Ayla? It's the same for you? It's different?
So, in my case, I prefer early morning is my best time. I think in the morning, in early morning, I feel more focused and calm. Before, for example, start my job, I like to study a little, so I like to write it. Like I said before, I create some sentence, and I put new words, and I try to understand better the meaning. If I don't understand, I can't understand, I search something on ChatGPT, for example. I think it could be so useful. So I like this like baby step.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like this. So little by little, I try to learn something new, and sometimes I can write. Sometimes I like to listen to or watch some videos, and yeah, I in that's the way my brain, I consider it's a process that makes my brain understand these are natural, so and after sometimes suddenly when I'm here to and I talked some and it comes to my mind so again and I think oh it's good because my little practice works well for me. That's the way, so yeah, that's it.
Nice. Nice. It's good to listen your strategy, guys. And let me ask you something, Ayla. How many time do you usually uh, keep in touch to study? For example, 1 hour.
It
Do you
depends on
separate or not?
it depends on the day. Yeah, depends on the day because there is some days unfortunately I can't, but uh at least 30 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and sometimes when I work from home, when I have more time to organize more my schedule, sometimes I study during 1 hour. Yeah.
Mhm. Nice, nice. Good. Thank you, Ailinha. And what about you, Alexandre?
Guys, for me, uh, I prefer study in the morning because in the morning I have more focus, more energy for study. But usually I don't have time in morning. I study in evening. In evening I study a little bit tired, but is important is study. That's it, guys.
Yes. Totally agree with you, Alexandre. The importance, the importance is study and keep the, how can I say, the constancy, I think, And I don't know, guys. I like to study during the evenings because it's the only time that I have, you know. So I don't have problems. Of course, sometimes I am tired and but I think it's normal. And sometimes I feel tired during the morning as well, So depend on my mood. I believe that I can absorb more or less, the content. Depend on the mood that we are, because everybody needs to work, so we need to handle that and find a time, find a way to study, even if it's morning or evening or afternoon. You just need to keep the constancy. I think it's the most important. What about?
Uh,
Go ahead.
for if people wait, feel good, feel not for study, I never study because
Exactly.
every day I feel tired.
Yeah, you said everything, Alexandre. I totally agree. It's like going to the gym, Some people like and others hate. So people that hate need to find a way to go to the gym,
Yes,
So
yes.
we need, for everything in our lives, in our life, we need to put effort. If you don't put effort, there is no other way. What about you, Herbert?
There, yes. One second,
Oh, go
please.
ahead.
I wish I
Hmm.
had that focus like Alexandre Ayala said because uh, I tried to study immersion early, like 7 or 8 a.m. I get really slow. I am brisando all the time, and it as if my body had more brain, but brain that I don't. It's very complicated for me.
Yes, I feel you, Brizola. It's not easy, to wake up early and start speaking in English. I passed through it, but I like it. I need to I come back to the 7 a.m. immersions, but for me, the hardest part is because I needed to wake up earlier to go to my job and then enter in the immersion in my job, 7 a.m. So I need to wake up 5:30, It's so early, guys. It's so early.
Uh,
So
guys,
go ahead.
one moment. I wake up on Monday and Thursday at 3 a.m. Uh,
Oh my
and
gosh.
Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday as 5:20 a.m. Uh, Usually I sleep 4, 3, sometimes 6 hours per
Oh,
day.
oh my gosh.
Uh, I'm training every day at gym. This I don't at 12, at 13:30, and Monday at Friday. And Saturday or Sunday I training outers hours. Be- because I training in outers hours.
When do you sleep, Alexandre?
I
Never.
I I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. I sleep small. Is small
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
Usually I'm sleepy 4 hours. 4 hours per
Yeah.
day. For day.
Per day. Per day. Yes. But of course, our body get used it, to do it. But I think we need to pay attention it, try
Yes.
to separate a day to rest more and 1 week, 1 day per week, to have more time to rest your body and your mind as well, but
Hmm.
yeah, I know that when we want something we need to put so much effort. I Congratulations, it's not easy,
Thank
Alexandre.
you. Thank you.
What about you, Herbert?
Yeah, the question number two, right?
Yes.
So yes, I en- I really enjoy learning English. In my mind, there's no best time to learn English. I think all the days are the best time. And whenever I have a chance to sit down and watching videos or read something in English, I grab the chance, you know. Yes, I really love English and learning this skill. I For me, it's not a thing that I do. I don't suffer. I don't
Hmm.
suffer to learn English. It's a pleasure for me. Sometimes I spend 8 hours in a one day, uh, in a day, just consuming English. I don't study English anymore. I just
Hmm.
consume English. I watch movies. I listen to music while I'm driving
Hmm.
in the streets. So yes, when I go to the bathroom, I grab a magazine and I read. So that's it.
Oh,
I really live the language, the English, you know. And some days I speak more English than Portuguese because my wife um, go out for work,
hmm.
and I spent like 8 hours alone in
Speaking
my
by your
house, just reading English, watching English, and speaking, talk. So I really love the language, and yes, that's it. That's my love, love of
Yes.
my life.
Yes, I feel you, Herbert, because of course I don't spend so much time because unfortunately I don't have, but I feel the same, I really love studying English and have contact with the language. I wish I could speak better, guys. This is my dream, And I always says that, for example, I wish I could have the same motivation to study other things as I have to speaking in English, to study in English. I was thinking about starting doing a college about letras or this kind of things, because I really love English. Because I have started twice to do a college and I give up, I couldn't keep the motivation. So I thought if I started a subject like English, probably I will not give up. But I don't know. Next year I will thinking about it. But I am really thinking about, to start a college like letras. Even though I don't consider that I will be a teacher, but just to have a degree and for something that I really love. So yeah, maybe. Okay, guys, let's move on. Herbert, would you like to uh would you like? É, tá certo. Would you like to choose another question for us, please?
Okay.
Sometimes the grammar, guys,
Yes. So number three, maybe.
can be.
Uh, what's your favorite learning formats? Videos, books, courses, and mentors. Yes, as I said, videos and books. Not books, but my magazines are my favorites because in the books, people they use fancy words and complicated words and maybe sometimes rare words. We don't use these that words in daily conversations. Are not so real English. Uh, but magazines, I think it's more like a real life,
Mhm.
magazines. They use popular words, and but my favorite one is videos. Of course, videos for me uh, was a turning point when I started to watching videos on YouTube, and I do the shadowing sometimes. Whenever it's possible, I shadowing people, especially Americans, in podcasts, in interviews. I spend like sometimes 3 days to watch a video, 10 minutes of video. I spent 3 days to finish that video, just shadowing. So I listen 1 minute and I repeat that minute for 20 times,
Yes,
So
it's a good strategy. I needed to put it on my learning process. What about you, Alexandre? Question number 3.
Guys, I think learning and watch videos more easy in my opinion, but I'm learning more in reading books because when reading books, I very focus and read and videos. I am watch videos, get my cell phone, you watch, check messages and read not in read a necessary focus for read. um, that's it in my opinion, guys.
Yeah, this is the problem, right? Sometimes the distraction, so we need to pay attention on it. And the cell phone is the worst one, in my opinion. What about you, Ayla?
So I prefer videos and short, in general, short video, short text, podcast. I'm so fond of podcasts, guys. I used to listen to podcasts of French, of English, and now Spanish. I think it's so useful. I don't know. I think I can understand better when native speakers. Uh, but I like sometimes to watch movies and series and to pay attention, to practice shadowing, like Albert said. I think it's so helpful because when you can understand the the pronunciation, and after you can talk the same way. So I think it could be so helpful for us. And sometimes I like to read short text, short news. There is a app called how can I say? I think it probably the this app news in levels. So I like it. There is a level 1, level 2, level 3, and it's more complex, and you can learn more and more vocabulary. And yeah, guys, I think nowadays there are a lot of tools in internet to study, whether languages or other areas. So, and you need to search the best way that works well for you. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Nowadays, we don't have skills to improve ourselves, guys, because there are a lot of content on internet and for free, So if you want, really, if you want, you will find the best for you. So it's important. What about you, Brizola?
My case, I enjoy a mix of different learning formats, videos, books, courses, and even guidance from mentors, so as not to do make studying boring or tiring. I believe it often adds something valuable to the process. Videos, I think for me, videos giving me a practical example. Books help me go deeper into the subject, and the mentors bringing real life experience. I think, however, the format that works best for me is validating my knowledge by teaching someone else, preferably a person you don't want to know much about this topic. When I explain an idea in simple terms and the other person understand, I realize that I truly learned it myself. I like to make it as interactive as possible, so as not to make it boring, like I said, and to overcome my own self-sabotage. For example, I can't do immersion today, but I can do this, and so on.
Good, good. Congratulations. I like it. Guys, let me see. I think we can answer the question. Oh, I just lost the question. The question number 9, but in a quickly way, okay? Because time is passing so fast. So maybe thinking about one word or something like that. What is the biggest barrier to consistent learning for you? Like procrastination. What do you think, Alexandre? The question number 9.
Yes, yes. Guys, in my case, is this because I not sleep more. Então, I feel I don't I I don't know vocabulary.
Tired?
Sono.
Sleepy?
I more I feel more sleepy and they I this for me is difficult because I read a book, for example. I read 30 minutes, I watch a video at 20 minutes, 30. I come for me it's more is the biggest barrier. That's it,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, it's a problem. Because of this, you need to rest, Alexandre. Take a look. What about you, Herbert?
Yeah, for me, my biggest barrier is my job because sometimes, not all the every day, but sometimes when I have to welcome people in my in the apartments, I have to spend more time helping these guests and about a lot of things about television, about how the stove works, how the television works, and yeah, everything about everything in the apartments. People sometimes don't know how to get inside the apartment. They don't know how to manage the passwords in the door. So I have to go in person and to help these people. So I waste my time a lot when I have to do that. It's a big barrier for me because as I said, I love stay at home studying English, but sometimes it's difficult to stay at home. So I have
Yeah.
to go get my car, drive to the apartments, and the traffic jam. So it's difficult to focus on English. But fortunately, I most of my days I stay at home, calm, and uh, I can take advantage
Study.
of this to study.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Good. What about you, Brizolinha?
For me, the biggest barrier is actually myself. So I sometimes put obstacles in my own way without meaning to. Things like fear, anxiety, nervousness, or even the pressure to be perfect. I know I don't need to be perfect to communicate, but my mind is still create that pressure, and and that's making me hold back or adopt myself. So the real challenge is learning how to deal with these feelings and not let them stop me. I try to remember myself that to make mistakes a part of learning, and every time I faced those fears, I grew a little more confident.
Good. And what about you, Aileen?
So, for me, the biggest challenge is procrastination. It's procrastination because so uh, sometimes you can say I I know it because I did it already did it. Oh, I don't have time, but I have time to just to scroll my phone,
Yeah.
So, and I think because this, I think the biggest challenge is procrastination because when you decide to procrastinate, everything is a reason to make an excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have time. Oh, I spend time with my family. Oh, I have a pet. So there are a lot of excuses. So it's complicated.
Yes, procrastination it's a problem, but I don't know, guys. I think sometimes like my imposter syndrome, it's my biggest barrier. Because sometimes I think I am not good enough. English is not for me, you know. I don't see my improvement. So, because I don't have problems to study, as I said, I love studying. But the problem is it. Sometimes I think I am not good enough. I will not achieve my English level that I I am pursuing. So it's terrible, guys. So because of this, we need to be brave, to believe in ourselves every day and not give up. It's the most important. Not give up. Because if we give up, guys, you know, probably 10 years ahead, you will think, oh my gosh, I wish I could have done it. So we need to continue. Okay, guys, the time is passing. I put on the chat the survey. You know how it works, okay? Just remember, just a quick reminder that it's Victoria's immersion, okay? The questions were created by her. So thank you so much, Alexandre, Ayla, Herbert, and Brizola. I really love talking with you about this topic and have a great night. See you tomorrow, guys. Friday night.